Hood Rich Radio is the voice of DJ Scream Moran is here. Of course, we have special guests, 2 guests in the building. Of course, Erica Barrett and Pinky, the creator of the world famous Slutty Vegan.
Congratulations for being world famous.
Thank you.
You know what? It's like we're used to rappers coming to our show and blowing up, but we're not used to people with food trucks and restaurants coming to our restaurant. And then the next day, like, I don't know who's some of the bigger names that have embraced you.
Will Smith, Martin
huge.
Lawrence, Will Packer.
Wow. Did you get the Oprah yet? Did Oprah do it?
It's soon coming.
It's soon coming.
She coming,
Okay.
but literally the mayors, Tyler Perry, Jovita Moore,
and you know we're also
Missy
Elliott,
Elliott,
Lil Little Baby. When we saw
Lil
Baby,
Baby,
like, okay.
literally, like everybody who's anybody has eaten Slutty Vegan. Even like we we got some people that came back. Like Chingy just had a burger, which was pretty cool. 112, like a lot of people have really been jumping on this movement, so it's pretty dope because Slutty Vegan is a rapper. Like Slutty Vegan is a rapper right now. Just got off tour. About to drop a single.
I saw that picking up them bags, state to state.
Bars and burgers.
Now you know what. Now you know what comes with rap life. Unfortunately, sometimes it's gonna be some beef.
Yes.
And I say that.
It's gonna be no pun intended.
Right, no pun intended. It's gonna be some beef.
Yes.
But let me ask you about this because I preach this to the circle and I truly believe this, and I could be wrong. I saw an article that said Burger King is revamping their menu and using an Impossible Burger.
Yes.
That's gonna be on their menu, and I said to everyone, they got that from Slutty Vegan.
That's the same thing I said.
You're not tripping.
But you know what's so beautiful about that is that, like, I'm not the big boys yet, but I'm the big boys right now, if that makes sense. Like, I can dance with the big boys and they can look at me as competition. So, like, to me, that's motivation for me to keep going because they can put whatever they want on their menu, but it ain't going to be Slutty Vegan.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because it's a lot of love and good energy that goes into making the food. And I'm not saying that Burger King don't got that, and I'm also not saying that they do. So, you know, Slutty Vegan is just going to continue to do what we do and do what we do best.
So basically, she wants all the smoke.
Slutify everybody.
All the smoke.
All the
Burger
smoke.
King,
Right.
McDonald's, she wants all the smoke.
What's beef? No, joking.
Erica, talk to us. What's going on with you?
Oh, man. So, has Southern Culture. I've had it for 7 years. Just released a cookbook in November.
Okay.
And just running my catering company and doing a lot of different chef work everywhere. So, we just kind of came together for Secret in the Sauce to talk about secrets that we've kind of shared as like friends and entrepreneurs because we've known each other for a very long time.
And that's going on this Sunday?
That's going on this Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going on this Sunday at CAU 1 to 4.
Okay.
And that's really just about us dropping gems so that other people can have businesses that really, really, really take off. And they do the same thing that Slutty Vegan has and kind of have the same successes like Southern Culture has. And there really is secrets and methods to this madness. You know, a lot of people see it as overnight success, but it's definitely not overnight. It's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of believing in yourself. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of figuring things out. And that's what we want. I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs that come to me and Pinky and they're just stuck. You know what I mean? So we're trying to get people get them unstuck, you know, so they can kind of release whatever their purpose or their destiny is in life.
Seeing how y'all did speak, you just spoke on this not being an overnight success. Do y'all care to share any L's or brick walls that y'all encountered?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who think you just...
Yeah. Well, I get L's every day. My name need to be Lisa. Like, but the beautiful thing about those L's is they're always lessons for me. Always lessons, right? I had a restaurant from 2014 to 2016 that I lost to a fire. And Erica was present during that time. So I literally lost everything. Went flat broke, got evicted, lost my car. Literally, I went from eating from the glass plate to eating from a paper plate, if that makes sense. So it humbled me. But I needed that to happen because those were the building blocks that really propelled me to have this conversation with you and talk about Slutty Vegan and the movement and what's going on. So even in the business in its current state, Slutty Vegan grew in 7 months, right? To the naked eye. But literally, this has been something that's been working for years. Like, I've been grinding all my life for this. And today was an L. Like, I had a situation today at my restaurant, but I'm like, you know what? These things are happening for a reason because it's building my character. It's building my integrity. So the next time that I'm faced with the opposition like this, like, it's nothing to a boss because I've been there before. And I can show somebody else what to do when they're faced with the same situation, which is part of the lessons that you'll learn at the Secret in the Sauce tour that's happening on Sunday. A lot of people come to me and ask me, like, how did you do it? Like, what did you do? Like, how was it possible for you to grow this business in less than a year? Like, that's a part of the secret.
Right.
There's a formula to this. It's mathematics. It's scientific, right? And if you follow these practical tools and guidelines, then you can get that same success that I got. Like, I'm in the flesh too. You know what I'm saying? I just took what I got and I used my resources and really capitalized off them. And anybody who really wants to gain this level of success can do the same exact thing. So come to the Secret in the Sauce store and we got the tools.
And do you think a big part of your success, and I say this to people all the time, is just simply just not giving up? Because you could have gave up after the fire. You could have said, okay, this is not for me. I'm frustrated. I lost everything. I don't want to start from square one, but you didn't. So you think that's a big part of it?
Yeah, that too. For me, giving up is not an option, like, because I'm not weak. Okay. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid of anything. So even in front of me, when I see crumbles and I don't see anything, I know that like there's beauty growing in that. And Eric can also speak to that because you also had your own oppositions too. But
there was a point where my business was $500,000 in debt.
Wow.
From financing grocery stores and retailers. You know, I'm in all these stores and in the middle of success and had to figure out how to get myself out of debt. And now my company is debt free. And I have a different relationship with money. So now I'm purchasing real estate and doing other things to kind of build a different type of wealth. So my relationship with money changed. But like Pinky said, giving up is never an option. You know, we're obsessed with living our destiny and figuring out, you know, what's the highest version of ourselves. And that's the piece that kind of keeps you going even when you're at like your lowest points. I think sometimes people think like entrepreneurship, you read these articles, if your business isn't making money in 3 years, then, you know, it's just a hobby. Who made that up?
Right.
Who made that up?
Right.
Tyler Perry did these shows for years and slept out of his car and didn't make money. And I always use him because his story inspires me, but who made that up? Who told you to quit? So you can't really read a lot of these articles and say, well, I guess I should give up. And, you know, a lot of people are afraid to, like, quit their 9 to 5. One of the things me and Pinky both did was quit our 9 to 5. So that's like,
that's the truth. I walked away from my dream job.
That's Hood Rich Radio Gospel.
Yeah.
We preach that.
It's the truth. I had my dream job, and I'm very transparent on this. I was making $5,000 every single week.
Oh, wow.
You know, so like I was in a very good position, like working on one of the top shows. So like I was in a great place, but I knew that if I really wanted to win and not make other people's dreams come true, I would have to make a sacrifice. And what that sacrifice looked like for me is really being okay with walking away. It's one thing if you walk away, but being okay with walking away and making room for the things that you want. Because once you start making room for the things that you want, everything that you put out in the universe, you're going to get right back.
There you go.
I agree.
Absolutely.
With this class, with these principles that y'all are teaching us, could y'all see ourselves putting this in a book one day?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you know, I think that this is like hood knowledge, right? And there's a certain audience that we want, and that audience, the dreamers, the visionaries. I want the people who have people around them telling them that you can't do that. Why are you doing that? Like you're doing another entrepreneur. Like why? No, I want you.
Yeah,
because
we want the desperate people.
Yeah, those are the people that we can really reach and really connect with, because I was in that position before. When I came up with Slutty Vegan, one of my friends, close friends, told me that Slutty Vegan was too black. Like, it's too black. Like, you need to diversify. Put some white people on there. I said, well, I can't celebrate my people. But I really want us to be able to reach the people who feel like their ideas aren't good enough. Because what we're going to do is be able to show you how you can take those ideas and make them multi-million-dollar businesses. And we've done it. And we're the example. So it's our testimony. And obviously, it's not cookie cutter. It's not going to be easy because we had our own struggles. But at the end, if you really stick to it, it's going to be worth it.
Absolutely.
That's what's
Absolutely. What do y'all think about a show like Shark Tank, where people go and they present
Well, she was on Shark Tank. What you think about Shark Tank,
Well,
Erica?
tell us about that.
So I did season 5 of Shark Tank, and you know, it was a great experience for me. I never understood doing Shark Tank, and I also did The Profit with Marcus Lemonis.
Okay.
I did both of those shows, and I don't think any African American has ever been on both of those shows to pitch their business. And I asked God, I was like, why you got me doing both of these shows? And Shark Tank, the deal didn't close. I was close. You know, Marcus, it was time to sign the paperwork, but he wanted 99% and I get 1%.
What?
So I walked away from those things. But God told me, he was like, because you're going to be in a position one day. I need you to be able to swim with the sharks. You got to be able to swim with the big dogs. And I mean, we've kind of created like our own success where I'm sure Pinky, she loves investing in people. One day she's going to be investing a lot of ideas. You know, the same thing for me. I'm looking for, you know, people to invest in because of what I learned on that show. So definitely maybe one day, you know, some type of little pitch.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
At what point do you think in your business that do you think you need an investor or some type of consultant or something to help it get to the next level?
Well, I can only speak for Slutty Vegan. No man is an island. So I'd be lying if I sat here and said that I did all of this by myself. Like, you can only be great with a great quality team. And I have the best team ever in the world.
You do. I witnessed it.
One thing about the people who work with me, because they don't work for me, is that they're loyal to the cause and they understand the bigger picture and what comes with that bigger picture. So they're going to grind and do the work. But I'm in a position now where I don't need investors, but OPM is always the best way.
Other people's money.
Yeah, so I am going to welcome investors to really grow my business in the way that I want, because I can get a lot further with, and it's not just about money, getting people who have proper resources that can really support you in the business, because I don't need money from a rapper who just going to give me $1 million. Like, what else? Like, what's your expertise? Like, do you have a financial background? Like, can your resources really help to propel this business to the next level? So it's okay to get investors, especially if you're in a position where people are knocking on your door, like how Slutty Vegan is, thank God. You know what I mean? But it's okay sometimes. And if you don't want to do it, that's okay too. I think that traditionally, there's always been rule books to business, but we're breaking that glass ceiling. Like, you don't have to follow anybody else's rules. You can create your own language, and I think that that's what Slutty Vegan and that's what Erica has done, and we're pretty good at it. And I think that that's what we want to teach you when you come to the Secret and the Sauce store this Sunday.
Okay. Now, here on Hood Rich Radio, we encounter something that me and Moran don't like from time to time, and it's women who can't cook. What are y'all thoughts on women who can't cook?
Well, we both can cook, so I don't know.
Aren't willing to cook? What do you want to say to the women who can't cook and aren't willing to even learn how to cook?
I guess for me, I'm a Southern girl, so I believe that food is a way to a man's heart.
There you go.
I ain't gonna never.
Say that again.
Food is a way to a man's heart. So I really
again.
do like to cook, though. So I mean, for food is my love language. I really, if I had something to say to women, is just cook something.
Cook something.
Cook something. I think everybody should cook something. But for men too, everybody should cook something.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I really do feel like it's a way to just show your partner. Yeah,
it's
an art and
too.
It's therapeutic.
If you cook and you're stressed out, then it can bring you to another place.
Yeah, so just cook something. You don't have to cook all the time, because I don't think we both busy now. We don't cook all the time. I remember there was a point where Pinky used to cook all the time. I remember where a point but people pay
now all I cook is Slutty Vegan burgers and eat them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, what if some of the conversation's been like, seeing how y'all are in this place? Have y'all had people from y'all past try to come back and get it?
We've been getting a lot. I've been getting a lot of hey big heads all the time. Yes, hey big heads.
WIDs.
Right. But that comes with the territory. As you grow, they're going to be good, bad, and indifferent. You're going to have the people that are going to naturally support you, and then they're going to be people that saying that I'm the reason why you got this. I'm the reason why you here. But you just embrace all of that and just take that and just grow, continue to grow. I think that the people who I have now, most of them have been with me from the beginning, and so it's pretty solid. So I'm grateful about that.
I think we come a long way from the block. Like, me and Pinky have walked the streets of New York. We walked the streets of L.A., talking about restaurants, talking about food. We were just dreamers, just walking. And that's all we talk about. Our whole friendship is really just built on dreams
and ideas.
And that's the way we speak to each other. So to see these ideas from years ago, manifest, it's mind-blowing. I'm sure it's mind-blowing for you. Like, you look up in the Twilight Zone. It's the same thing for me. It's like people say, well, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, proud of what? I'm just working, But that's what it is. Yeah, you're just doing what you love to do. But I think it's good to see that we weren't wrong about what we wanted out of life, and we didn't stop believing. So, I mean, that's another thing too. It's just like we ain't gonna give up.
You know what's so funny? I actually literally right now having an aha moment. A prophet spoke to the both of us, about 2 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, and
a
prophet.
Okay.
Yeah, and told us that we were going to speak to the masses, and we were going to have multiple restaurants and multiple businesses. Wow. So I'm having this aha moment now because now here us having this really open and honest conversation, all of this has been manifested and continues to manifest. Yeah. So it's just a blessing. So literally, it can happen to anybody. It's just not us. Like, as long as you believe and you really put your eye on the prize, it can happen for you too.
Yeah. And y'all felt like it happened at the right time.
At the right time,
absolutely.
Time is everything.
We believe in each other. We always support each other's dreams. And when you have people around you that believe in you, man, it's magic. It's just a magic that you can't really explain, to have people around you that support your dream. And I've always told Pink, I was like, man, you got a whole bunch of ideas. She still got some more in her that I know that's going to be huge. And I still have some that I wrote, even in my phone, it's just pages and pages of ideas that I haven't made it to, but I know I wrote it down. So I put it out there in the universe, and those types of things happen. You got to believe it, though. Yeah. You really got to believe yourself when you say this type of stuff.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But this is just a snippet of like really what we want to share at this event. Like
secret sauce. Tell everybody about that again. Going down this Sunday.
So it's called the Secret and the Sauce Tour. So we are giving you the secrets. We are giving you the sauce. So we're literally doing all the work, and all you got to do is pay a certain amount.
Just come with your pen and pad.
You ain't even got to come with the pad because we giving you the pad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we giving you that too. Right.
Oh, wow. Come with the pad.
So we're literally doing all the work for you. Like we didn't necessarily have those people to do that for us. We had those people, but not in this kind of capacity. But we really want to help people who have great ideas. Like if you have something that's been like in your spirit and making your belly leap, and you just want to really like get that out there to the world, like we're going to help you and move you into the direction where you can do the things that you want to do. So like whether it's an idea, and it doesn't have to be in the food space. It can be in entertainment. It can be in business. Whatever you want to do, we're willing to help you, and we're going to show you the practical tools in order to get that done. It's this Sunday. You spend $75 in Mac and Sephora and Jordans. Like now, like spend the money and invest in yourself. Because one thing about Pinky Cole is I'm a bet on myself. If I got my last dollar, I'm a bet my bottom dollar on me. And if you got that same mindset, you will garner success and you will be successful. But you got to make the first step. And the first step is going to www.thesecretandthesaucetour.com. Yeah.
Everybody pull up.
Erica, it's like no other. Appreciate y'all putting up. Radio. The Secret of the Sauce going down this Sunday, Clark Atlanta University, April 14th. It's 96.7 The Beat. Keep us locked.